Hello. This is Rainbow Loom Guy. Today I'm gonna show you my Rainbow Loom bracelets. So let's get started. So this is my double starburst cross. It's not reversible. And then I created this with my friend yesterday. It's called a reversible double starburst ladder because this is a starburst and then this is the ladder, and it's reversible because this is blue and then the other side is caramel. And then I also made yesterday a double ladder, 2 C-clips for 3 of them. And then then I also made a zippy chain with silver, 1 C-clip. And then I also created a double totem pole. I created this. It's a double totem pole because I searched up Rainbow Loom double totem pole. It wasn't there, so I just created it because I first saw how to make the single totem pole, and then I did that same thing just 2 times on 2 looms, and it turned out like this, and 2 C-clips. And then I also created this. So instead of 4, I did 3. And I did the stripes here. And then on the other side, there's also stripes there and there. And then I also created this too. It's called the mistake because I was making this bracelet called the Cobra that I created too. I created this bracelet, and I made this bracelet from making this bracelet. So, and it's also reversible. You could wear it like this, like one sailor, like one what's it called? Triple single. And I also made another triple single with 2 bands. And then I also made a hexafish. You know this is wrong. I messed up because right here, let me get a good, okay, right here in the middle, it's very flat. It's supposed to be circle like this. So I did it flat. Instead, I used 3 instead of 1. Because that was my first one, but I made a second one, and then I sold it to my friend because it was too small. And then I also made a zippy chain. That was my first one. And then I made a triple single. This was my second one. And then I also made another triple single for the American flag. And then this was my first double starburst cross, because that's cross in the middle. And then I also created this. It's called the Super Stripe Fishtail Sailor's Pinstripe Bracelet because it's 4 fishtails right here. 1, 2, 3, 4. And it is reversible, but it does have more stripes than a normal sailor's pinstripe. I also created this. It's kind of like a triple single, just there's 8s. There's infinity signs in the middle going across like that way, and then going down like that. But you probably can't see. And then I also made this fishtail, this other fishtail with transparent silver, black, and white. And then I also made this I also made this fishtail that has white glow in the dark, and then the black. And then this was my first starburst that I made. And I also made a lucky charm little starburst for it. And then I also made a small, I dropped it. Then I also made a small sailor's pinstripe. It has 4 rows, yes it does, but it's not all around. It has extension, but it is still reversible. And then I made that same thing, just rainbow. It is reversible, and you do need 5 C-clips. More than this one, but you think you need more for this one than this one. And I also made that same thing again, but with blue on the outside. That was my first one. This one was my first one that I made. You can also make it into a ring, well, I suppose a bracelet. And then this was my first triple single that I made from Ashley Steph's video. Thanks. And I did the same colors as she did. And I also created this bracelet. It's called The Bones because it kind of looks like a rib cage. And I created it by making this one. So I created 3 bracelets just from making one bracelet that I created. And then I also made another triple single. The silver is transparent, the gold is transparent, but I did not do an extension. I don't know why. Maybe just for like a charm or... And then this is actually very fascinating. Look, let me move these. I also made a glove. Let me move it over there. Because, but now, like, it's not really a glove, so we made it into a what's it called? Oh yeah, I forgot, sorry. But you do see that right here is a C-clip because I was going to mess up, and then on my next video I'll show you when I stitch them together, so it will wrap around my hand. And then I also made this bracelet. It's a triple fishtail. This is a very, very strong bracelet. It's the second strongest bracelet in the world. I mean, in Rainbow Loom bracelets. And I did mess up because there's a green V right there. There's not supposed to. And it's really strong. You can't pull it apart. It takes a lot of bands. But I used 2 C-clips for this. And for beginners, I rather you not make this until you're like an expert like me. And then this was my first minion, red minion. There's his pants, the blue, and then his 2 shoes that are the black, and his eye, that's the white. I also made a yellow minion, but I sold it to my aunt. And then I also made the same thing from this one that I created. The reversible double starburst and ladder bracelet. See the reds, that's red, and then on the other side it's caramel. But you could see that I messed up because, see, like the starburst is right there, and then right here there's 2 lines for the ladder, but then on this side there's a ladder, so it's kind of confusing and I don't really get it, but you only need 2 C-clips for this bracelet. Like this one too. And I also made a double, not double, people call it a double starburst, but I don't. I also made a starburst with 2 looms that goes around your whole hand. It doesn't fit me So I'm maybe going to sell it to like my dad or someone like that. And then I also made a not a double starburst, sorry. This is my second starburst that I made on my car ride home from something. And then I also made a double ladder that's rainbow. The cross in the middle is black and gray. Then this is my second double starburst, if you could see there. 12 starbursts on that. Then I also made a 4-pin hexafish that I did not finish. And now on to my Rainbow Loom bands. So, like 2 days ago I got tie-dye colors, 4 on 1. And then I have transparent gold and non-transparent gold, and I got clear. I have another bag of clear, and then I also have glow-in-the-dark white. I have maroon, brown, if you could see, because I got that in a package, not like the real packages. And then I also got teal, and then 2 greens, neon green, light green, and then, yeah. And I also have neon orange, I have caramel brown, neon blue, and then a huge package of gray. And then I counted my C-clips. I have exactly 756 C-clips in this whole thing. C-clips and S-clips, and in my Rainbow Loom kit I have over 300 C-clips in it. So I have mostly 1,000 C-clips. So bye, I'll show you my other videos about how to make the mistake. This one I haven't called it. I don't know what I should call it. You could subscribe, you guys, and you could tell me a name about it. And I'll also show you the double totem pole. So bye.